Welcome to the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex. A paper trending on X last week, published on June 18, 2026, reveals a systematic rounding flaw in standard 4-bit training. It is titled Rethinking Shrinkage Bias in Large Language Model, FP4 Pretraining, Geometric Origin, Systemic Impact, and UFP4 Recipe. Their uniform format cuts relative training loss degradation on a giant model from 1.7% to 1.4%. Figure 1 illustrates how grid geometry affects training performance. On the left, Panel A compares the representable values and rounding bins of the non-uniform E2M1 format against uniform formats like INT4. The rounding bins underround to nearest even, a standard rounding method mapping halfway points to the nearest even value, are asymmetric in E2M1, which creates a systematic shrinkage bias that pulls numerical values towards zero. On the right, Panel B shows how this geometric advantage translates to training, where the uniform format keeps the loss gap significantly lower for a massive mixture of experts model. Figure 2 details how the random Hadamard transform, which rotates tensors to spread out extreme values, impacts quantization quality. The horizontal axis measures the gain and bucket utilization, while the vertical axis shows the change in the signal-to-quantization noise ratio. On outlier-heavy tensors like linear FC2FWDX, this rotation improves bucket utilization. However, for the non-uniform E2M1 format, plotted in orange, the rotation degrades the signal-to-quantization noise ratio by several decibels. Conversely, the uniform E1M2 format, plotted in blue, successfully translates this rotation into higher signal fidelity. Figure 3 diagrammatically details the comprehensive UFP4 training recipe. The system applies the random Hadamard transform, which rotates tensors to prevent extreme values, across all three general matrix multiplications, known as GEMMs. These operations include forward propagation, data gradient, and weight gradient, labeled here as FPROP, DGRAD, and WGRAD. The yellow blocks represent quantization to the uniform E1M2 format with the transform applied. Meanwhile, the blue blocks highlight where stochastic rounding, a probabilistic rounding technique that preserves gradient expectations, is added to the gradient paths to maintain high numerical precision. Table 1 summarizes the exact configuration differences between this new uniform approach and the traditional E2M1 baseline. While auxiliary settings like the quantization block size of 1/16 and the stochastic rounding scope remain identical, the core formats diverge. The traditional recipe relies on the non-uniform E2M1 format, whereas the UFP4 recipe employs an E1M2 style uniform grid. This fundamental change allows UFP4 to expand the random Hadamard transform scope across all three training operations, which significantly stabilizes training. Well, these configuration benefits translate directly to training performance. Figure 8 reports the relative language modeling loss degradation compared to BF16. For the dense 1.5 billion parameter model on the left, the relative error drops from about 1.3% down to under 1%. Because the uniform format avoids shrinkage bias, the other two panels show consistent improvements for larger mixture of experts models, confirming that the uniform grid maintains superior stability. Alright, Figure 9 validates these scaling gains across model sizes from 10 million to 324 million parameters. On the left, Panel A plots the loss scaling curve against training compute. The red line, representing the uniform grid, consistently stays below the blue line of the non-uniform format across all budgets, which shows that avoiding shrinkage bias scales reliably. On the right, Panel B displays an isoflops comparison. This comparison reveals that the uniform grid maintains a smaller loss gap to the baseline across every single model size tested. While Figure 9 validated the scaling law gains, Table 2 now dissects the individual recipe components to show what actually drives these improvements. The top section evaluates the scope of the random Hadamard transform, showing that applying the rotation to all three matrix operations yields the lowest mean language modeling loss. The bottom section isolates stochastic rounding, proving that adding it to the gradient paths provides an additional, significant boost. Together, these elements deliver the full benefits of the uniform 4-bit recipe. Ultimately, the key takeaway is that uniform formats completely bypass the geometric shrinkage bias of non-uniform grids. This shift allows future hardware to unlock stable and highly efficient 4-bit pre-training. That wraps up this look at uniform 4-bit training. I'm Alex, and this has been the AI Research Roundup. I will see you in the next one.